Hey y'all. Hey y'all, this is the knowing. This is the knowing. I just came to talk to you. For those who do not know, I am Dr. Lisa Knowing. I am the creator of this platform, Seeing and All Knowing. And I would like to invite you to join the channel. Please join the channel by hitting the subscribe button. For right now, my account is not struck. There's no strikes on it or anything like that. They're just checking the page. And then soon, you all will be able to purchase more of the super chats and things of that nature and become a part of the family. If you do not know, I am the Knowing on Facebook. If people are wondering, hey, Miss Diane, how to spell it, it's a capital T, and then a H-E, a space, and Knowing. A capital Knowing. And how you know it's me? Hey, Miss Devonna, you're going to see that red forerunner. That's my signature. You're going to see it on here as well. So, hey, Miss Ivette, let me just get started. And the topic is about mental health. Mental health is real. Oftentimes, we think that we're okay. We don't think that we need anything. We don't think we need anybody. Hello, Miss Rosemary. Hello, Miss Bobby G. Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Diane, Miss Devonna. And please don't forget to thumbs the video up. Hey, Miss Eva. Hey, Miss Jean. Mental health is so real to a lot of people like to dismiss it. A lot of people like to say, oh, there's nothing wrong. People just drama. People want attention. But that's not true. It's real. And it comes in all shapes, forms, and sizes. Hey, DeMadre, it does not matter who you are. It does not matter your social status. It does not matter your economic status, your status in the community. That doesn't matter. That was a situation, and I got to be careful because you got to be careful the way you phrase things. But it was a mom, a daughter, and it was found. You know how you be slicing up the meat. And sometimes you just get so furious with the meat, you just start like striking at it. As well as the dog. But the dog had a bag over his head. And all of this appears to be suicide. Yes. A mom and her teen daughter was found butchered to death in their apartment along with their dog with a bag over his face. And it appears to be a very, very shocking suicide case. Yes, that's what it is. I mean, I can't see. The picture cleared up. It's not a good picture. Is it a good picture now? I guess Miss Jamie, I don't know. Miss Jean, you talking about, is it blurred, Miss Jean? But everybody was shocked to find this out. She was 37. Okay. She was 37, her daughter was 14, and they was found where they was not with us anymore. Okay, thank y'all. Okay. Thank you, Miss Jean, baby. And a dog was their pet, and a dog was found alongside them. According to the neighbors, the events led up to this tragic appears to be a very unusual behavior for them. So I'm assuming that they never really, did anything. The behavior did not line up with what had happened. The 57-year-old, she recounted a chance she had with them on the morning of the incident, which was around 6:15 a.m. Both women were walking the dogs. But I'm assuming the elderly one appeared to be stressed. And it was noticeable. She was wearing AirPods that engaged in a conversation, the behavior was out of character for her, as neighbors describe her as a joyful and friendly person. And most of the time it's like that. They look like very too happy people. They certainly do. They look happy. Some of my notes there, I don't want y'all to see all of them. But they appear to be happy. It's just about some other cases I'm chasing, that's all. And so they was just basically, she told the Daily Mail that I don't think she would have, she didn't think that those things would ever have happened. Remember, I got to be careful what I'm saying. They're not with us, and it could be at the hands of the mother. And it was just out of character of her. And she's saying that she hopes that they get, whoever's responsible for it or whatever. And it was, her daughter said the same thing. But then I think they discovered that maybe it was MS, And all this happened on September the 25th at the residence located on New York Avenue. It was in Brooklyn. It appeared that maybe one had been butchered in the back, but it was also blunt forces and things of that nature to the head. And she was found also with something over her head. Of course, blood was everywhere. And then the mother died from a self-inflicted wound. Yeah, I heard that, Miss Jean, baby. And so they were out there, and all of them just cannot believe it. And they're saying this unsettled is not sound. And when you find things like this and it just doesn't seem to be right, oftentimes it has something to do with mental illness. See, people can hide mental illness. People can be having problems, issues, and everything. They could actually be going through all type of turmoil. That's why I tell people, be very careful how you treat people, because you don't know the hell that they're enduring, and they can be enduring the hell in their own mind. See, everything doesn't have to be displayed. I can come on here and act like I'm happy every single day. And every time I turn off this camera, I can go in a deep depression, start crying, start hollering, and everything. It doesn't take long to lose touch with reality. And I continue to say that. Yes. And then people will say, I did not see it coming. Where was the family? Well, what about the family stopped visiting? What about the family stopped coming around? I could have been dealing with the things that have happened that everybody has had to deal with in the last 3 years. What if I lost my job? I can't care for me and my daughter anymore. I don't think that there's a way out. That's life every day. If a person could just pick up the phone and talk to a mental health counselor, if they could pick up the phone and talk to somebody who cares, that is the reason why I show up. I try to show up every day, at least one time a day. I try to show up and let people know that I care. I try to show up and let people know that there's help. There's help out there. You don't have to be ashamed anymore. You don't have to worry about it. It's confidential anyway. Nobody can go out and tell what's in your file. Believe me with that. They had heard noise that morning, they said, around 7:22. Because remember now, they was walking the dog at 6 something. And then around 7:22, they got concerned and all of this. So, of course, 911 was, somebody called 911 for dispatch and everything. And it sounded as if someone was being, harmed. Hey, sis. Hey, Miss House. And so after receiving all of that, of course, the police came out. Despite the unsettling sounds, the neighbors remained quiet until the neighbors on the upper floor, I'm assuming they must have said something, And then the gruesome discovery was found. And it was found by the mother's ex-boyfriend. We was unable to contact them since Friday. Broke into the apartment and screamed and filled the airs and stuff. And they was rushed to the hospital. So he broke back in, and he did it because he hadn't heard anything from them. And that's the thing that people always say. See, this is the thing. I'm going to say this to you all. A lot of times y'all always say, I'm mad at that person, Doc, because they didn't call me or whatever. But it works both ways. If you have a phone, you can't check on them. And let me tell you, this week has been extremely busy for me. Last week was busy for me. And I don't have time to call everybody back. But believe it or not, people will get mad at you because you don't. I mean, these are not people that you see every day. These are not people who, it's just random people I don't even know. So before I even pick up the phone, of course, I'm just going to use this for example. If Miss Yvette need me, I'm going to call Miss Yvette. But what about if somebody else, I've never seen them before, and they just come on there? I will send a quick text back and say, okay, what's going on or something like that. But you have to be very careful because you don't know who's coming over on your page. People have gotten so messy on here. You got to be very, very careful. Let me tell you how messy they are. A person came to my page about maybe it could have been about 3-4 months ago. And I had somebody on my page because I have them on here that has my back. And this person pretended they had no Facebook page. They had no YouTube page. But they really, really liked my page, and they really wanted to get, to find out how to do it. They want to do it. I think they want to promote food or makeup. It was one of them. And I had a squad looking out for you, girl. And she immediately, while all this was going on, see, I got two devices. I either have two devices out of that computer. And I saw her telling me, be careful, dog. Be careful. She ain't who she appears to be. And I said, I got you. When I got off that live, that person called me. And that person started to tell me, I said, it was something about her I didn't like. So I went to research her. Oh, yes. Got my tablet, wrote her name down. This woman, I'll tell you how evil people are. This woman don't even know that I know because she didn't come back over here because I don't play games. I don't play games. It doesn't matter. And I went over to a page that she said she had stopped following. A page to where she called somebody else because you don't know who talked to who. You don't know what content creator connected with who. Of course, y'all know I'm connected to Mama Tracy. Everybody know that. But you don't know if I talk to any other content creators. But I saw her over on this other person's page being evil. But if I didn't have that person in my corner, that's one of my squad members, I may have would have passed by it. But she said she evil, dog. So when we got a chance to talk, she told me why she was evil, how the connection was there, and why she was on the page, and everything that person told me. And I just found it a few days ago this week. I haven't even had a chance to tell the person, but I've talked to the person. I just hadn't had the chance to tell them. But she was right on everything she said. She was right. So therefore, you can't call everybody and talk to them. Can't let everybody in your space and in your head. You can't. And you sure can't be nice to everybody. And let me tell y'all something else. People who go and carry them badges, and they get on your page and they try to ask you everything about your life, watch them. See, somebody like that, I don't care what you carry. I'll block you. Because everybody do not come for good intentions. Since I started the platform, and I got about 27 people that are subscribers. You may not see 27 badges, but they subscribe. 2 of them that carried them on here dropped after a month. Those was the 2 I was watching anyway. So everything will come. And I said all that. You said, where Doc going with it? I said all that to say this. Everybody telling me they love me. Everybody saying, oh, I don't know how to do this or whatever. And they just showing up and they just rolling up. Yeah, you're being watched. But you're not just being watched by me. The whole squad looking at you. Yes. And there are evil people like that. They actually said, and I can't say too much because I don't want to let the cat out the bag. They actually screen recorded this person and was telling the person in the comments, I'll send it to you. The only thing I did was snapshot the comment and kept it moving and put it in a folder because I'm going to need it again. I'm going to need it again. That's how evil people are. They're evil. That's why I told y'all, I'd rather rock with y'all and just rock it on out. I ain't looking for nobody else. I'm not. When I say I'm not looking for nobody else, I'm not looking for another content creator to come in and do anything for me. I have one. I have somebody who loves me and care about me. She the one put us onto all of this. So I'm going to trust her. But if I trust anybody else, I don't need to. And that's not to say everybody on here bad. Because I've met some good people. That's not to say that. It's just to say that you got a little circle of missing people. And they'll come on my live and act like they love me. I like they love Mama Tracy. But they go to that other live and they give us hell. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. People don't have to call your name. But they can say things, you know. And they're right. I am the psychologist. Yes, I am. I am the doc. I just didn't make it up. Yes, I'm all of that. But I'm just saying how messy people get. And sometimes it causes this. DeMondre sent me an article today about somebody who decided to end themselves because being bullied, picked on, every day. 14. I'm going to talk about that. I have the article of that. I just hadn't had a chance to read it. And he sent me the rest today. That's right, Miss Rosemary, better know it. And DeMondre sends me a lot of articles. And I appreciate it. He be on it. And I appreciate that. Exactly. That's a very sneaky way of saying it. But like I said, I got people out here. You know, people think that Miss Jean, she helps me out, but there's some more folk out here too. Everybody like to put everything on Miss Jean. Yes, Miss Jean do help me out. We talk beyond this, off of this, you know. But there's other people, and I wouldn't even dare call their name. But those are the people who got my back. Those are the people who've been with me from day one. But everybody who floating and everybody who coming up under your comments, acting like they like you and they for you, they not. And I'm not talking about necessarily scammers. I'm talking about men that trying to talk to you, women that trying to talk to you, and they no good. They're not. But I'm going to be more on this. It's just that I got a way to phrase it because they already like to get it. But it was, you know, it's just sad. This happened. And then about that 14-year-old girl. Y'all, these things are mental health. When you get to the point where you think you got to get up and you got to do something and you can't get, come on. What about the youth pastor motive for butchering his wife, kids? They revealed that in court. I have that article. I got the articles and I'm going to spend some time tomorrow between resting and going to physical therapy, reading them and coming back and reporting to you all. Thank you all so much for coming on. I didn't want to be here for a minute because I am going to story time. Going to story time for 20 minutes and then I'm off. Because y'all, I'm tired. I am extremely tired. But I promised y'all I'll be back and I'm coming back. I will be back on YouTube every single day if it ain't but one video. My goal is two. We're clearing up everything. It's some prizes I got on here. And y'all ain't gonna know. I got the addresses, and the ones I don't know, I'm gonna get them. It's some things that I've gotten. It's some people that I'm going to just be blessing just randomly. Just randomly blessing them. You just going to receive something and it's going to be for me. Yes, everything you do, it don't go unnoticed. And it's just a gift. I'm just giving it. Just because. That's it. Just because. Lots of love too. I'm going to be doing a tap for most of you. I was on that so you heard it. And I'll be talking about it. I don't know if there's any birthdays, but there's any birthdays in September on here that's not on Facebook. I know I have Miss Regina. I know I have Miss Walker White. I know I have Miss Wanda. It's Miss Tina husband, but you know he's disabled, so I'm going to put her name in there. And then it was a Miss Roz. I can't think of her name. And then it was one more other person. It was Miss Carson. We got 6 people. You have until Saturday to get them to me. Sunday, we're going to draw online. And you do not have to be present to win because I'm probably not going to draw it over on Facebook. It's probably going to be over here. That's just because of some of the rules they have. So I'm probably, and it's just going to be a giveaway just like and then hopefully on Sunday, it's going to be able to be shipped to you. I ain't waiting for nobody to say you ain't got to do this, you ain't got to do that because I got the addresses. But the people know that it's a birthday. And then anybody birthdays who's in October, we're going to take it up until the day before. And then we're going to put their names in a hat. And then we're just going to, it's just blessing people for their birthdays. That's it. That's it. That's all. I love y'all, but God loves you more. Y'all, this is the knowing. There's nothing wrong with my page, but it is being checked for hacking. Okay? This page, not Facebook, but this one. I love y'all, but God loves you more. Thank you, Miss Dorothy Young. Thank you, baby. I hope you're able to come over to Facebook because that's where I'm headed. Y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow.